What's going on, my friend? You got Courtney's here, and welcome to your free 60-minute or less training video. The reason I say that is because I am shooting this video entirely on the fly. I'm going to be speaking off the top of my head, and I will be going over the steps on the whiteboard behind me, in addition to 6 other steps for a specific game plan that you can implement inside your business, whatever you're promoting, and see results. So this video will be anywhere from 25 to 60 minutes long. I will provide you as much valuable, applicable, relevant information that you can actually take and apply to your business and actually start getting results. So just wanted to say that, get that out of the way right away. This video isn't going to be like most that you see. My name is Corey Neese, if I haven't already said that. I am a home business coach and full-time entrepreneur. I'm based out of Columbus, Ohio. I've been in this industry for about 3 years, and in today's video, you're really going to learn a lot of information, and it's information that if you're struggling, if you're struggling to pay bills, you're confused, you don't know what you do in your business, you're not getting leads or any kind of sales, maybe you're bothering your friends and your family, and the whole approach, your warm market, write down a list of people maybe that approach isn't working for you. Well, I can relate to you. I've been there, I've done that, I've struggled, I've been all over Ohio, cold marketing random people in the malls. I still have over 100 contacts on my phone today, and I realized that stuff, it's not very effective. The old school ways, they work. I'm not here to put them down, but let's be realistic, right? Why are you here? Why are you watching this video? Chances are it's because I found you or you found me on Twitter. You're using social media, you're using the internet, and you want to learn how to use both of those to build and grow your MLM business. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. That's what I'm going to discuss and share with you exactly how you can apply it inside your business. So hopefully you enjoy, hopefully you get a lot of real value from this video and you can actually go out and apply it. That is my goal, to help people create real results. I want to create case studies. I want to create success stories. Whether or not you ever join me or buy from me is whatever, that's fine. My objective in this video is simple. It's to share with you this information on the whiteboard behind me and help you grow your business. So let's go ahead and get started. The 6 steps on Twitter for you to be able to start generating leads and recruit new members into your business and get more customers, really starts with identifying your target market. And this is something a lot of people never really talk about. Initially getting in the industry, we are taught, to do the whole write down the list, talk to your friends and family, bother them about home meetings and doing 3-way calls and all that stuff. And the reason that doesn't work very well is because realistically, those people you initially approach are not inside your target market. Now, I'm going to give you some information. I hope you're taking notes on this video because this information about your target market and the other steps that I'm going to be teaching in this video are extremely valuable, and I don't know anywhere else where you're going to learn it all in one place. But the best way to figure out your target market is to identify the people that are already purchasing products similar to yours. You want to find people that have already shown interest in your products by actually going out buying them, and by number 2, searching them. So the best way to find people that are already buying your products is to find other people online that have built a following of followers that have a similar interest. For example, on Twitter, you got Eric Worre. He has a huge following of network marketers. They all have a similar common interest. So if your target market was network marketers, a good place to start finding people inside your target market would be to go to Eric Worre's account and begin following his followers on Twitter. If you're marketing a health and wellness product, what you want to do is find people online, and by using Twitter, I'm going to teach you how. But you want to find people that are already buying products literally very similar to what you're selling. That is the best way to really figure out who your target market is. You also want to know exactly what is going on inside your your target market's head. And I actually have a book here. It's called The Ultimate Sales Funnel. And this is a great way for you to help discover your target market and really get inside the head of your perfect customer avatar. So some of the questions you can ask yourself to help you figure out, who your best prospects are is question number 1. What keeps them awake at night? Indigestion boiling up their esophagus, eyes open, staring at the ceiling. What are they afraid of? What are they angry about? What do they secretly, ardently desire most? What are their top 3 daily frustrations? Who else is selling something similar to their product and how? Who else has tried selling information similar and how has that effort failed? So there's actually 10 questions. I recommend you invest in yourself. You buy a book like this, The Ultimate Sales Funnel by Dan Kennedy, and you figure out who's inside your target market by asking these questions and by coming up with the solutions to the problems they have. And that is how you begin discovering who your target market is. So step number 2 is simple. It's called buy followers. Now, when you're on Twitter, you need to realize that in order for these steps to work, you need to have what is called a good Twitter ratio. That means your following to follower ratio needs to be good. For example, if you look at your ratio in terms of how many people you're following compared to how many followers you have, a good ratio would be about 1 to 2. If you follow 100 people for every 200 followers you have, that's a solid 1 to 2 or 1/2 ratio. And the reason you buy Twitter followers is to do exactly that. You want to boost your Twitter ratio so in Twitter's eyes, your account looks good, it looks legit, which it is. And then from there, that allows you to do step number 3, which is mass follow people inside your target market. Step number 3, mass follow people inside your target market. And the only way you can do that is when you have more followers, whether they're fake or real or not. It's when you have more followers than who you're following. And you can go out and follow anywhere from 500 to 2,000 people a day on Twitter. And when you get really clear about your target market, which is why I talk so long about it and read you those questions from that book, you will begin attracting a lot of people messaging you, following you back, and that is the fastest way to get leads for your network marketing business is by connecting with your target market in real time on Twitter with these other steps I'm going to share with you right now. Step number 4 is you actually want to direct message hundreds of people on Twitter. Once you start growing a targeted following on Twitter, the key is not just to keep tweeting and stuff. That's important. Sharing your links, sharing value content, that's important. But in order to get the fastest, most direct response, you need to do active prospecting. Now, the way to simplify this and save yourself a lot of time is actually you can automate your direct messaging. And what that does is it allows you to send out one initial automated message which will elicit a response from your new followers, and then from 2 or 3 more responses from there, you can send them over to your website or your capture page and generate leads into your email list, or you can add people to your branded Facebook group, which is actually getting ahead of me and going into the other 6 steps that I'm going to be sharing with you after I'm done with the Twitter steps. So right now, I'm going over the 6 steps on Twitter, and ironically enough, there's 6 steps for Twitter, how to use it to grow your MLM business, and then there's 6 steps actually in this other game plan that's totally not related to Twitter. And when you use both of them in conjunction, it's really a great strategy to grow and build your business, honestly, the fastest way possible. So, step number 5, after you direct message all those people, is you want to begin mass unfollowing the people that don't follow you back. People that don't follow you back, they're not part of your audience. They will never see your stuff. And usually if you're not following them, or actually I should say, usually if they're not following you but you're following them, you can't send them a direct message. In order to send a direct message on Twitter, both users usually, sometimes there's rare circumstances, but usually speaking, both profiles need to be following each other. It needs to be a mutual relationship in order for direct messages to be sent. So this is actually really important too. You need to mass unfollow the people on your Twitter account that don't follow you back. And then the last step, honestly, is just repeat the first 5 steps. But the key here is to repeat them consistently and on a daily basis. Now, obviously, you don't need to buy followers every day. But what you do need to do is mass follow, direct message, and mass unfollow every single day in order for you to start generating anywhere from 5 to 10, even upwards to 20 leads a day into your email account or into your branded Facebook group. So the keys here that need to go into more detail is when you're sending out your automated direct message to your new followers on Twitter, you need to have an initial message that draws and captures their attention. You need to say something that pulls them in like a magnet. You need to be attractive. That's why this is traction marketing online. And you need to have some kind of a lead magnet that offers value and provides a solution to their problem. You always need to be thinking in terms of problem solving. The fastest way to get rich online, the fastest way to ever get rich, is to solve the most people's problems. Solve the biggest problems of your target market. That is what you need to do. So you need to come up with an idea, and I can help you with this. I can help you come up with a lead magnet or some kind of attraction marketing method to pull them into your email account. What you want to do is send them to your link after 2 or 3 or 4 messages, and that's how you generate a lead. They enter their best email address, they get on your email list, or they join your Facebook group or wherever you're driving traffic to, and then from there you can continue the ongoing relationship. But the key with that too is you need to be a person of value. You need to position yourself as an expert, leader, authority in your marketplace. And how you do that is by, 1, investing in yourself, learning from others so you have more knowledge and information to give to your marketplace. And then number 2 is, you need to be giving the value that you're receiving. You need to keep the cycle going. You need to put out free training, put out free content, and give value to your marketplace that will actually help them solve their problems. And what that does is it positions you as an expert leader inside your marketplace instead of another person just pitching their opportunity and their links, spamming over and over again. So hopefully that helps. Like I said, I'm talking off the top of my head. I'm just going over this stuff as much as I can without making this video too long. So those are the first 6 steps. Those are the 6 initial steps for using Twitter to grow your MLM business. Right now, I'm actually going to go over the other 6 steps for a very specific game plan that you can actually use and apply to your opportunity to sell any kind of product you want online. And I really think you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to erase this right now and write down the other 6 steps on the board right now. So bear with me here. Bear with me. I know you probably haven't seen a lot of training videos like this where it's totally on the fly and you got somebody in their living room writing on a whiteboard the steps, but it's happening. I'm writing as fast as I can right now. That's step number 1, something to think about while I'm writing. The other steps is create yourself a branded Facebook group. Second step is add people to your branded Facebook group using branded traffic, and that's something I'm going to talk about more in depth here in a second. Survey the group.